Alright, EO. Let me just fix myself and my face. One second. I'll be right there. Huh, this is turning out great. Oh. So, hello everybody. My name is Anne. You can call me Anne. I am GM of Revan. I'm just like trying to not show my face on the stream right now. Just because I was in the middle of eating. That's always the greatest part. Welcome! This is episode 3 of Path of the Ferus. Excuse me. And I am joined here tonight by my amazing friends. Say hello, amazing friends.
Hello.
Howdy. Ooh, I'm excited. This is episode 3. This is session 3. We're doing good. We're doing good here.
We've made
it to session 3.
We did it.
Alrighty. So, if you're just tuning in, hi. If you're not tuning in, well, that's okay. You're probably watching somebody else's amazing stream, which I do not fault you for. I've got like cheese stuck in between my teeth. I ate that a little bit too quickly. I had like a mozzarella like cheese dog thing, which was amazing. Cool. So, what did you guys eat for supper? And or are still considering what to eat?
Pizza.
I also had pizza.
Wow.
Well, there you go. It's a Friday meal.
It is. You guys were on the same like brain. Looks like my encounters are going to be notched up. Okay, understood. I'll just make notes.
Hey, at least make it to session 5 this time.
Oh, come on.
Not possible.
Not possible. Oh no.
Just be careful of falling rocks.
Oh,
It's
the
okay.
rocks.
As long as we stay in the forest of death, I'm pretty sure we'll be fine.
Forest of Death. I can't believe you guys are calling it the Forest of Death. It's so funny. So my name is. So I don't know where I am. Okay, no one's gonna be watching us, so just chill. We're gonna play as if it's like a regular game, which it really is. We're not professionals. We're just having fun and dicking around. Playing on Twitch. We are twitching around. I will stop while I'm ahead. Okay, so let us begin. I'm going to actually narrate something I don't do for you guys very often when we play. I let you guys, tell me what happened. And there will still be a little bit of that tonight, but I did prepare something today, which, like I said, is usually not unheard of. So, after a couple of sessions, we're gonna just bring it back to the forward of how we started this campaign, and that was your characters, Cerdos and Rygar, have led some colorful lives over the past 25 years. Cerdos, you have been traveling. You've grown old, but not older. Well, kind of. You've reached the age where things just are the way they are, and you have your own goals now. There's still some stuff within you that's left to do, and your mission, your task, whatever it is that you've been wanting to do, has led you to a forest that is well known for its lively scenery, so to speak. Less live and more dead, but who's counting ghosts? Not you, no. But there was a reason why you had to go through this forest, and that was to meet with your friend Rygar. You had heard rumors that your burly, fantastic, and wolfy kind of friend had been essentially taking up shop deep within the woods of the borderlands of Ulnis Craig, going towards the region known as the Gardens of Maron. You didn't think at first that, maybe you don't even know what your expectations were, but Rygar was not by himself. In fact, Rygar had three individuals with him at the time of you meeting again for after a long time. His daughter Rima. His other two children were more animalistic in nature, but one was a flying cat, a little Tressum by the name of Beta, and the other was more of a moonstone-like dragon, a young worm by the name of Volk. And as both of you basically battled out a couple of cultists that had managed to find your camp and essentially, knock you around a bit. You had some discussions, you had some talks, and you spent the next 2 or 3 days just traveling through the wilds of Ulnis Craig. As you have been traveling for some time, what are some things both of you have been feeling on this journey? I hear noises. I hear mic noises, so feel free to speak.
Just kicking myself out of mute. This is definitely a time of reflection for Cyrdos. And just kind of realizing once again that he's pulled Rygar into something that he feels bad about, mostly just because it's not just his friend Rygar. He has a family now, but he has nowhere else to turn.
As for Rygar, he's got a number of mixed emotions. He's it's not quite the right statement, but he's feeling kind of resigned to the current course of action. He knows he needs to move because his previous hideaway has been found, but he doesn't really know which direction is better than others. He wants to help his friend Cyrdos, like he made a oath to do so, but as our good friend said, he has a family now. He can't just up and run. He's got responsibilities that are weighing on him.
As you both travel through these wilderness, these wildlands, you leave the ruins of Zakar with these thoughts in mind, and you make your way past through various swampland and forest until you reach a little bit of an alcove, roughly around the 4th day. Overhead, the storm that you had been trying to avoid is starting to rumble throughout your little cart. While you've been hunting and collecting and basically currying different supplies and all that stuff, you find that roughly around midday of your 4th day of travels, the visibility has become very low. Overhead and around you, it's just wet and boggy. This is the scene that you will see for all intents and purposes. This is the look, the aesthetic we're going with as you're traveling through what is essentially wetlands, bog, mud, and other difficult terrain. your companions that are with you, Beta and Volk and Rima, as well as your cart, you're trying to get through this wet. But as you reach this particular spot, just overlooking what looks to be a meadow that's just been kind of sunken in, you're finding that your cart that you have is starting to get a little bit bogged down, so to speak. I mean, it's roughly all in with all the changes that Rygar has made. This cart is now roughly about 20 feet, so it's a large construction, and all of you are kind of have been just sitting inside this cart for a while. Let me just put that as towards the map. All of you have been just kind of been sitting in the cart, letting it, travel with you through the land. You're probably not going to be able to make it through this until the weather clears up a little bit more, but what would you like to do in this instance? As I populate the map with your tokens. There we go. Yeah, so this is where you are at. You've arrived in this kind of wet mire, this wet bog, this fog, this mist, and it's cold and it's damp, and everything is seeping through the clothes, and you hear Rima just kind of go, ugh, I don't know what's worse. The slop that I had this morning or this.
Jumping out of the cart into the marshy lands. Well, I think we should probably try and find somewhere a little bit dry. As dry as we can anyways. Maybe set up a little bit of a fire and get warm. There's a nasty chill in the air here.
Can I roll a survival check to see if this is standard of this time of year, or if this is natural?
Yeah, you certainly can. Go ahead, make your roll.
Yeah, that is a 19.
A 19. So particularly for this particular landscape, yes. It is definitely more seasonal at best. I mean, you're coming out of the winter. So this kind of weather, this kind of scene, it absolutely is. It absolutely is that kind of weather. Yeah.
Standard. Okay.
I'm having problems with music.
Go
ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. Looking to Cerdos, it's like, I mean, this is how this forest is this time of year. We're not gonna get. It's not gonna get much nicer. I mean, in the day it'll be better, but not by much. It's best to just power through this.
Well, your instincts have never really steered us wrong before.
Oh, yes, they have.
Not recently.
Granted.
I will follow your lead on this one.
This is, however, a good place to test your skills as he turns to Rima.
What do you want me to do, Papa?
Well, we need kindling and wood for the fire, but all of this is damp. So, what would you do?
She will look towards Volk. Volk could help me. Couldn't he?
I'm sure he could.
But what if I don't have?
He can grab them.
He could. But what if he doesn't? He's not around, right? You see her kind of like scrunch her nose a little bit, like, what happens if I don't have fire? And it's wet. And things are not happy. What can I do? because you see here kind of like it's not the background music. I'm sorry for anyone who's listening. I'm trying. I want ambiance, and this was the closest. You see her kind of think momentarily, going, "Papa wants me to make fire," and she kind of looks around, and then she suddenly gets this spark in her eye. Ha! I'll be right back, Papa. You just watch. Watch her put on her ranger little hood. She's got her bow and arrow. I'll be right back. You watch. And she goes out of the cart into the wet. And she goes, oh. Wet. Okay. As she goes out of the cart, you watch her step into the mud, and it takes you a moment with your survival skills, and both you and Serto see this. She's gonna sink. Like, this kid is gonna drop if someone doesn't stop her right away. But she's just kind of, okay. And you watch as she does the superwoman like run through, going straight into the forest just outside the cart, where you've kind of found a wet, like a relatively dry and safe place.
He just watches, waiting for her to succeed or fail, and then step in.
Sure. Make for both of you, while you're doing this, make a survival check for her, please.
Yeah.
And then tell me how you do.
All right, on.
Okay.
She got a 23.
This kid is a beast. She comes running back, and you are kind of surprised as she's like, ha, ha, ha. And you see her kind of go up against like a log that's just been fallen over. And she's using that as kind of like a push fall a little bit. And then she comes back fully prepared, fully kitted out, as she just kind of like rushes in a little bit, does XYZ, and she puts everything together, and she's like, ha! I found it. I found some dead ones. And you see in her hands like a bushel of sticks that she's found in the past like half hour she was gone. The sticks are actually quite dry. They're nice kindling. And she looks at the cart. The cart is not good for fire, but I've got this, and I've got my little hooded lamp. And she kind of pulls the hooded lamp that you kind of got for her at some point during your travels, and she goes, okay, I got to put it into a non-fiery spot. So I found this rock, and you see her kind of place like this flat rock, generally fairly heavy, but Rama's a fairly strong kind of individual, and she places this little flat rock about the size of like a mouse pad on the ground with like her little hooded lantern. And she goes in, I've got my kindling, and she starts putting things together. She puts it into the lamp, and she's like finagling the lamp a little bit like this. She's like, fire! Hee. It takes her another half hour to set everything up, but by the time she does, the kindling is nice. There's a little bit of heat coming off from this lamp. She's managed to prop it so that the space around the lamp itself is fine. There's like the opening of the hooded lamp. She's controlling it, like controlling the heat as it comes out, adding kindling to it as she goes, and she's like, look, it also works as a stove and an oven.
That it does, and I tousle her hair. Well done, little one. Well done.
You feel like clumps of wet, and as you take your hand out, you don't know where this kid went, but wherever it went, it was muddy. Like, she probably needs a bath. In fact, all of you probably need a bath after several days of just being out in the wilderness.
Oh, yes. Put arms fold behind my head and just kind of lean back as we relax for our morning meal.
Wait, there's the rabbit this time. And I found rosemary and thyme.
You and your mother's spices.
Miss,
It's just
Mr.
wrong.
Serdos, do you want to have some nice like little kebabs?
That sounds absolutely
Okay,
delicious.
it'll take another hour. It's gonna take me a bit. She has like the little hooded lantern up, and she's like, "Papa, can I use your lantern?"
I pull it out and put it next to hers.
Oh, he's so big. Okay.
Yes.
And she's got this. She's got this. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's got like a little thing, and it's now sizzling a little bit, and you can smell fresh aromas filling the cart up a little bit. You kind of even have to like open up a flap here and there just to make sure that the smoke goes out and doesn't like completely smoke you in and burn your eyes, because the smoke is starting to itch a little bit. Vok kind of like finagles his way, he's like right behind Rima as she's like puttering about this, so he's near the flame even, and just kind of rests his head nearby, unhampered by what her goings on. While Beta has taken to essentially crawling around Serdos's neck and just falling asleep. You feel Serdos, like even her tail hit, like sometimes when she's asleep, this flying cat will sometimes even just land on your head and just stay there, slightly up in the air, kind of like this. And you can kind of see her bob as she's sleeping, her wings flapping her up and down a little bit. And you don't know how she's doing it, but she's managed to wrap her tail around one of Serdos's horns a little bit, and part of her paw just kind of goes in between the eyes, and the other paw is like rested lightly on Serdos's like shoulder. It's like she's propped herself up like a strange ball hat that flies up and down Serdos's head a little bit. Sometimes her claws kind of comes out, and Serdos, you feel light scratches against your forehead.
Just a very relaxed Tressa.
She doesn't tend to like strangers. That can only be a compliment.
It's very nice. I just reaching up and kind of scritching under the chin and around the wings.
She's good when she wants to be. I pull off one of the still mostly raw chunks of meat and just kind of lazily toss it at her.
Not even a moment later, she's just like, you see it get snatched out of the air, and somehow she's eating, and then she goes back to sleep.
Try not to move too much. She might. He does like a claw scrunching motion. You don't want to. You don't want to find out how sharp those are. They are quite sharp.
I guess this is my life now. Sitting just intensely still.
There are worse fates.
At least my head is warm.
Small graces. Well, they are like setting up dinner or setting up breakfast. Sorry. Rygor is going to hop out and essentially, like, gently lead the cart slowly through the bog, like walking, making certain I'm not going into any of the deeper sections, fully accepting that I'll be like up to waist deep in mucky water.
It's pretty wet. I'm not gonna lie. Um, the the bog itself, like you're even having some struggling a little bit to just pull the cart through the wet and the mud and the bog, while also trying to pay attention to your surroundings for any oncoming danger. Can both of you please make perception checks? And if you have advantage using sight, go ahead and do so.
No, I only have advantage for smell.
The bog is pretty, like, even in the bog, just in terms of your smell, the bog itself, it's fine, but it's really bad. Like it's got that. How do I put it? It's got that bog smell.
That rotten leaf
Yeah.
smell. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. It's a big old 9. I am busy with
You're
cart.
busy with the cart. How are you doing over there, Sordos?
A good old 2 minus 1.
Well,
Oof.
that is absolutely perfect for me because I need let me just double check here. As you're pushing and pulling the cart, you hear just kind of in the distance a loud like scream, like it's a human scream or some sort of individual screaming out. And you hear heavy footfalls kind of rumble through the area, and you're kind of in like I mean you're close enough to the forest, but you're also going through an open area, so you can't quite see it coming. And then you hear wet splashes as tiny feet come careening out from the other side of where you are. I'm going to move your cart. I'm going to move you guys over. Just give me a second while I move everybody all over to where they need to be. So you're just kind of like halfway here. And then, Sir Rygar, when you're ready, just move your token out. Excellent. And I'll just fix this on the stream here so everyone on the stream can see. Cool. So you're just right outside, kind of halfway, when coming out from the other side of the woods, just careening out, you see an individual with, because I don't have a token prepared, I will just place this in this here. You see an individual kind of come careening out of the forest, and they're small and tiny, and you take one step and you hear an oof and a fall back as a very small, very tiny looking goblin stares right up at you going
With a bit of a grimace, I'll just casually lean down, grab him by essentially the scruff, and pull him up to eye height.
oh my god,
And you are?
my hero, listen, you don't understand. There's looking up, you can kind of see this individual just kind of coming out from behind them.
Okay.
Please.
Holding the goblin up, look to the, what I assume is a hydra of sorts.
Yeah, so.
Back to the goblin.
The goblin faints. You see, like, you hear clinking sounds fall out. You see a couple of vials just kind of clink and clank around them. They seem to be some sort of artificer, but I mean, there's really no time for both of you. Unfortunately, we are going to roll initiative. As I place the initiative tracker, you'll just have to give me a second here. I guess your DM chose violence today. I'm really sorry about that.
As it happens.
It's a viable strategy.
I mean, you're in a dangerous forest. I mean, it could have been a rot troll.
Could have
I
done.
could have done that. I could have chosen that kind of violence, but did I? Nah.
What's the fun in that?
Exactly. For the kids, I'm just gonna put the cart as proxy, if that's all right with you, just so that it is all, like we know that all of them are going on the same kind of turn. So it's just easier if they're all in the cart, so to speak.
Gotcha.
And seeing the evil creature that's there, Rima will look at you and go, "That's beyond my level, Papa."
Watch this one as I just casually throw the goblin over my shoulder to the cart.
You hear a snap of jaws as Volk has them, things and all.
Yeah. Third house. I just fell out.
Yup.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm not really that sorry, but I am sort of sorry. Just a little bit sorry. How's that? I'm just a little bit sorry. So this is the cart. They will go at initiative 0. So that
Okay.
unless you want to roll the initiative for every one of them, I'm just gonna say they're always gonna be at initiative 0 for now.
Sure.
That
Works for
way,
me.
that way you guys get to shine and do cool, badass things. Great. So tell me your initiative, starting from the top.
Mine is 8.
16.
The dice have chosen violence. Understood.
Yep.
Okay.
Violence was declared.
It has been declared. As dice will fickle things that they are. Okay, 16. Did I do the right? So 16. Okay. Just make things go nice and even. Okay, and then this particular creature, I am going to roll for them as well. Just give me one moment. I will neither deny or confirm that I had a Rotrol waiting in the wings. So this is going to be the Hydra, and they rolled poorly. So, okay. So this is where we're at. I can turn on some more heavy and appropriate battle music for the viewers at home. For you guys, please feel free to use whatever music gets you all jazzed up and hyper. In terms of not dying, why is it that I mean, like, there's only 2 of you. Why did I choose violence today? Why did I? Let's do our old favorite. Yes. If Jordan, if you listen to the song on Twitch, don't worry about it. Like I said, don't.
It's just how it's gotta be.
That's just gotta. This is just how it is. This is how it is now. Okay. So, starting at the top of the round, Cerdos, what would you like to do?
Oh, right. How far away is it from us about?
It is from where you are in the cart, about 50 feet away. So, I mean, it's gonna get onto your cart very, very soon.
Perfect. We are going to run.
Very, very soon.
Over
Okay.
there.
Remember, this is difficult terrain, so you'll be going at half speed. Yep.
Half speed. There we go. Gets me at least halfway away from the cart. And then I'm going to fire off a little ray of frost towards it.
Absolutely, go for it.
Oh, 26 to hit.
Hey, Cerdos' knight. All right.
That was almost a
Ooh.
crit.
Woo! Excellent. That will hit. How did you do?
Max damage for 16.
Hey! 16. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Again, Cerdos has chosen violence. So, 1-6, just to confirm.
1-6.
Okay. One of the heads goes, ah!
And
You are level 8, so, or 9. 8. Level 8.
8.
You both are at level 8, so just feel free to go ahead.
yeah, that is pretty much my
Are you
turn.
sure? Do you have any bonus
Yeah.
actions or anything you'd like to deploy?
Nothing that works with magic. And from a distance.
We will go ahead. Sorry, I'm just trying to. We'll just leave it there. We'll just leave it there. Rygard, you're up.
Alrighty. Can I roll a nature or history or arcana, whichever you prefer, to know Hydras don't like fire? Because I know that, but I don't believe
You
Rygar
can
would.
certainly do so. For this, you can use actually nature.
Nature, fantastic.
How did Rygard do?
It's a 10. Kind of middle of the road.
I mean, it's a big, ugly, draconic-looking thing with multiple heads. Philia probably told you about it, but were you paying attention during that? No.
Fair enough.
You're kind of busy doing other things at that point.
Okay, so I can go 20. And then I will attempt a blood curse on Mr. Hydra here. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Natural 20 plus 5.
Okay. He ignores the blood I flicked at him.
You see one of the heads go reaching out and try to snap at you.
As for action, I will take the dodge action.
Okay. We will go ahead and do that. It is its turn. You watch as this large, imminent creature kind of goes right up towards you, Rygard, using most of its movement. It sees the cart and it's going to go directly for the cart, bypassing you. Part of its tail kind of whips back. Make a dexterity saving throw, and you will take half damage if you succeed, as one of the tails kind of whips out. How did you do?
That is a dirty 20.
Perfect. So you take half damage of 17 bludgeoning as the tail kind of whips right at you. You see one of the heads kind of go forward and hit towards the cart. You see a portion of the cart kind of break away. The cart did not make it, for one of the sides kind of breaks open. You see that the little fire that Rima has is starting to catch one of the canvases.
Oh, balls. Okay. That is not my favorite thing.
Inside the cart, you hear Ryman go, "Not today, bub!" And you see her whip out, take out the lanterns that she has, and she's gonna fling it right into their faces. can you please, both of you, one for each hit, because Volk is going to also help. They're going to basically fling whatever pieces of fire that they've got going on towards this Hydra. I mean, they're trying to save themselves.
Bam.
How'd you do?
I rolled a 17, and if we're adding proficiency and dex, that makes it 21.
Yep. They'll pass. They don't have a very strong armor class. You see one of the heads take a brunt of it, poking itself in the eye. Please roll me. It's going to be modified, so 2d4.
On it. Yeah.
I rolled a 2 for an attack.
I know.
You see Beta get in the way of Volk, and Volk is
Just batting at a cat. That's a 4.
sounds good. The creature, the little creatures that kind of helped you out a little bit. Not really helped you out, because I mean they didn't really help you out, but they would kind of wake up a little bit, just more alive than usual, and you watch as they go flinging out of their hands a spell. They are going to cast lightning bolt at this creature. And that is 100 feet long and 5 feet wide. This creature is going to have to... How about we don't have music? Let's just not do that, Nadine. Okay. You watch as a long-ranged, like, lightning attack kind of hits out from the side as the weird little artificer that you threw into the cart kind of like shoots it out from their hands. They're going to cast it at 3rd level. Obviously now wide awake from whatever it was. You watch as it kind of reaches out, going straight up towards this particular one of the heads of the creature. Believe with a lightning bolt, it is just me trying to go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for this creature. They will take half damage. One of the heads kind of takes back the damage that both of you have been trying to do at it. The lightning kind of dissipates as this creature will take 18 points of extra damage. And then looking around, you see the gentleman that's in the cart with your daughter go, "Oh no, this is, oh no." The goblin will see the fire and they're going to ready an action, but I can't tell you what that action is until we get to the top of the ground. Anything else for you guys? Anything else? Yes, no, maybe so.
All good?
Okay.
All good?
All good here.
So, your newfound friend who doesn't have a token yet, because I didn't have a token ready. We'll just sit up in the cart and go, "Oh, I got this. I'll help the little ones inside the cart. If you can, we should probably get out of here." I don't know what voice I'm going to go with this creature. So, top of the round.
The mighty Cerdos.
Yeah. Well, I will leave it up to you to get the cart moving, if that is our choice, as he runs in to melee with the giant several-headed creature.
I feel like this is how it,
Casting
I feel like
hex as he does.
it sounds about good. Go ahead, cast your hex.
Oh yeah, it is It is just hexed.
It is hexed. So
And
that is the condition.
we're gonna.
Sorry.
Yep.
Hexed. It is hexed.
It is going to have disadvantage on dexterity saves. Or ability checks for dexterity.
Sounds like a plan.
And then we're gonna try and stab it.
Bonus
Sounds
action.
brilliant.
Bonus action. Hexed. It will now not be. Okay, gotcha. Go for it. Let's see what happens, Cerdos.
Alright, we're just gonna roll both of these attacks. That's a 16 and an 8.
The 16 will actually hit.
Alright. So damage for that is 6 plus. Seven total damage.
7 damage it is. Cool. You are sorted out as Cerdos. You. How do you feel, Cerdos, about this whole thing? As your
Terrified.
Great. Excellent. As your DM, I'm. Anyway, go on. We will move on to Rygar. I'm sorry for creating such a difficulty here.
No, it's all good. Rygar doesn't like to be ignored, and he definitely doesn't like it when people attack his children. So he is going to attempt to jump on this thing's back and bonus action chunk his axe into his forearm to have it burst into ice, because that's his general go-to, and chop at the head that took a swing at his daughter.
Absolutely. Go for it.
Oh, it's on the back, and then angry swings.
Sorry.
First one's a 30 to hit.
Oh, this thing is not gonna do it.
And the second one's a 26.
26. Well, go for it.
Yep.
Great.
So, I don't know if it has any resistances, but the first one does 12 slashing, 3 necrotic, and...
Just give me totals, sir.
Okay.
I just need the totals.
First swing does 20
Yep.
damage. Second swing... Ooh, pardon me.
Mhm.
16 plus... 1. So first swing does 20, second one does 17.
Nice. You do 30.
He's just hacking at this thing's
You
head.
cleave one of the heads, and as you do so, you watch as the head falls with a wet plop into the swampy mess below. You did take more than 25 points of damage on a single turn, so good job. Good job, Rygar. Make a perception check for me, please.
Perception. Go. 18?
You watch in horror as you can see where you've cleaved it in half. Parts of the head is starting to kind of sprout out like tubers into 2 little knobs. As from where you cleaved it, this head is going to start going back.
I then yell for Volk to get the cart moving, because he can do that. In Orcish specifically.
In Orcish specifically, understood. Okay.
Yep.
Great. Okay.
That is all I hurt myself 1 second. Otherwise, I'm done.
You can't have the berserker mode going off on this.
Ow.
How'd you do? Not good?
I'm good.
You're good?
Oh, I'm good.
Mm-hmm. You sure?
Oh, I'm nowhere near any chaos yet.
Excellent. Okay. That is that turn. You watch as the creature kind of moves out.
Yep.
It did not like getting hit, so one of the heads is going to go snapping at you, and the other head is going to snap right at Cerdos. Both of you are able to make some checks on this if you'd like, but they are going to try to bite both of you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so first hit is 11 towards Rygar. Second hit is a 23 for 9 piercing towards Cerdos. 12 points of piercing towards Rygar as one of the other heads was able to get you, and the last hit towards Cerdos does not hit for a 10.
All right, I'm going to. That's a melee attack, right? I'm going to use my reaction to riposte that.
Nice. You watch as the head goes back, half damage, I believe, right? No, riposte is different.
I just roll an attack.
Go for it. Finally, Cerdos is getting it. Let's go.
That's a 15 to hit.
15 will just meet its AC. So just as it bites you on that second hit, and you feel like the sting of the first one, you are able to kind of parry it off and make a good attack back. Go ahead and slash it.
13 damage.
Wow! That was a good hit. Good hit. You watch as the head that is growing out, 2 more heads kind of sprout out at the end of its turn. They're baby, they're kind of small, but they're just as sharp teeth. You can kind of see that despite the damage that you did onto it, this particular creature was able to regain. Oh, hold on. Let me just do math. Minus. You watch as this creature is back up to full, as instead of the 5 heads that you were attacking, it now has 6. From the cart, you hear things happening as Voke is finally away from the Tressum that has been accosting them, and flapping their wings, leaping out, already dragging the cart away from the Hydra. Please make a strength check with disadvantage, as Rima does also jump out of the cart to help Voke. She's strong enough, she can do it, but it's going to be hard going.
With disadvantage?
Sorry, with just straight roll, like you're trying to drag this big cart.
Oh,
right?
goodness. Well, she just rolled a nat 20 then.
Super woman, this girl. Okay, how about Vogue?
Just see. Vogue. Okay, that one. Really? Okay, they're both superhuman right now. Good lord.
These kids.
That's a pair of nat 20s.
Oh, wow. These two are buddies.
They're like, this is my home. No one breaks my home.
From the cart, you see and you hear the individual who helped you out kind of go, here, let me help you. Poof. They are going to use, sorry, give me a second. It's not, I'm using cards. Okay. Let's just double check that. They cast off a lightning bolt again, so between them and that, they're using the lightning bolt against the creature in front of them to help give the cart a push, and it's enough of a push to help both Rima and Volk really shove the cart, pull the cart away from it. This particular individual is going to roll against them. They are going to try to make a dexterity save with disadvantage. 18. This individual has. Okay. Well, it hit. Okay. So they saved, so they'll take half. The lightning hits the creature again from the cart, sizzling one of the heads that was nearly blown off. It's not enough, but you can tell that if they can sizzle it even more, it might give you the edge that you need. The creature that you have now is now once again a little bit more manageable, as one of the heads is kind of like really burnt, kind of close to where the stalk is. That was a hell of a turn for your NPCs. How are you guys? Whew. Okay.
Yes, Peachy.
Back to the top of the round. Cerdos and Rygar, you've made some really excellent moves trying to get this creature away from those that are vulnerable in this situation. You guys know what to do. You guys are very, very, very skilled adventurers. How do you want to go for it?
Just keep hacking at the heads and necks until it stops
From
moving.
the cart,
Pretty
from the
much.
cart, you hear fire. You don't know why, but they say fire from the cart.
All right. Let's give this whole deal another go. We're gonna make this first attack a fainting attack.
Absolutely.
And that is going to be alright, a 22 to hit.
22 will definitely hit. Go for it.
Second attack is a 21.
Okay. All right. Go off. Tell me the total damage once you're done.
Yeah. 18 total.
Wow. Okay. 18 total.
And then we're going to, what is that feature called? Action Surge for another 2 attacks.
Nice.
That's an 11 to hit. That misses the 15. No, and an 8.
We'll take the 18. 18 total. Cerdos. Oh, hold on. There we go. Cerdos, you are now well versed in attacks. You're not the kid you were when you first started out your journey. You're good. You're good. I'll let you figure that one out on your own. Sweet. What is your next move? Do you have any bonus actions that you can do, or you just did your bonus action for the action search? Yes?
Actually, that was just one bonus action. I have nothing else that I can use because I didn't hit, but I did forget to roll my hex for that. I also rolled so bad that D&D Beyond crashed on the computer. That's a 3 for the hex damage.
Well, almost. You're not.
So 21 total.
21 total. Yeah, almost. You almost got it. You almost got it. 17 plus. Sweet. You're watching as heads are starting to fall off. The amount of damage that it took between the lightning and Cerdos' attacks, you're really hacking away a couple of the heads. One of the heads you can see, because you're on top of this thing, is starting to regrow, Rygar, as you watch as as companions, your friends, your family are starting to fight this thing. Heavily injured, but you're going to need to figure out a way to stop it from regenerating.
Our friend yelled fire, and he shot lightning, so that tells me that he needs fire to deal with this thing.
Yep.
So, take my axe and chunk it into my forearm like before. It bursts into flames. Ow. I take 3. It's fine. I will then... There was one head that was partially attached, and then there was one head that was growing. I'm gonna chop those
Go
two.
for it.
First one is a 24. And it takes... I need the total. Come here. 19, 22, 28, 6 of which fire.
28 points
And
total.
then the little... Yes,
And how many points of fire?
6.
Okay.
And then the swing on the slightly growing head is 14.
Will now hit.
Will not?
14.
Okay. I have to roll high. 14. 1-4. Yeah. I have to roll higher than a 3. Fair enough.
Unfortunately not. But with the 6, you
Yeah, no,
cauterize.
that's
you
okay.
do cauterize part of that head. So that does, like with that 128 with the 6 fire damage, that's enough heat. It was enough heat to like kind of cauterize parts of it. So that head is not going to regrow. You still have 8 heads. At the end of its turn, you will have 10.
I ain't moving off its back, so that's all I got.
So, well, minus the 28. Ooh. Hold on 1 second. Do that. Great. It is still going down. The heads are just regenerating. It's more cumbersome than anything. Great. The thing is going to look up and it sees that its quarry is going away. It's got this thing on its back. It's got this thing flailing around, and that strange little piece of wood seems to be hurting it quite a bit. So using all of its attack force, it's going to hit all of you guys. So I'm just going to call out where it's going to hit. Head 1 is going to aim for Rygar. 11 misses. Second head is going to go for Surdos. 16 with a 15 piercing damage. 17 is going towards the cart. The cart will take 9 piercing damage. So 16 piercing Surdos, 9 piercing towards the cart. That's 3 heads. I've got 5 more heads left. One of the other heads is going to try to hit Rygar. Does 17 hit you?
No.
Great. So that misses. Next one is going to go towards Surdos. Surdos, how are you looking, buddy?
I'm alive.
Great. Does 25 hit you?
Just Pete.
Oh, just barely.
Just barely hits you. Great. Will 14 down you?
No, I'm still up.
Excellent. You take 14 piercing. You're getting a good hit from the heads. I've got 2 more heads, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 3 more. Yes, 3 more. Okay. Moving forward again to the cart. Cart will take another 6 points of damage. I hit it with a 21. 2 more. 1 more at Rygar, 1 more at Surdos. 20 will hit you, right, Rygar? 11
Yes.
piercing damage. So, Surdos, how are you looking, buddy?
Good. I'm good. I'm good to go.
Cool. Does 20 hit you?
20 hits.
Great. Does 14 piercing damage down you?
No, I'm still up.
Wow, you guys are getting it smart. Sweet. This thing is getting chunks. Um, it's now got fully 2 more heads, fully regrown at the end of its turn. The guy and you guys in the cart, you are all kind of like staring at this creature. Raima is like, "Do you want me to hit it, Dad? I can hit it. Vulcan can blast it."
Without like turning away from my focus on this thing, I say, "No, cart."
Okay. You go ahead. Can you please go ahead? Roll for their strengths.
Yeah. That's a 7 for Raima,
She was
and
distracted.
oh, the same 7 for Volk. Oh dear.
Volk and Raima were both getting ready to fight this thing. Meanwhile, you hear a from the cart. You see at some point, Vita's probably talking to them in something that they both understand. But both of them are equally distracted. They are not moving from the spot that they were once at. So I'll just move them all back. The person in the cart goes, "Okay, well, firebolt!" So, I don't have firebolt up, but I'm pretty sure I know how this works. Give me a second. They're gonna try to hit it. Hey, Cerdos, would you like to roll me a d20, please?
Sure. $19.
Ooh, +9. They're gonna hit it with stuff. Could you please roll me 2d10?
$10.
Excellent. One of the heads are cauterized. Straight through. Straight through. You see it kind of fall flat. Ha! Keep going. You're doing great. Wait. Wrong person. My bad. Goblin is screaming from the cart. I've lost the voice because we're getting really into it and I'm getting all bloodthirsty and I'm like, all right. Back to the top of the round.
Is that good?
You're done.
Yeah.
All right. It's time
It's time.
to cast Arms of Hadar, and I chose the wrong thing for it to have disadvantage on. It's going to be a strength save.
Sounds
It's going to beat a 15.
You had a 15, hey? Okay. I love, like, the one thing I love about this kind of art is amazing. Give me a second. I'm just trying to zoom in for Dramatas.
Do I also
Yes.
have to make said strength save? I'm literally standing on it.
I know.
Probably a dexterity. You can make an athletics check. See if you can stay on this thing. Rygar is athletics enough, and he's a survivor, so he'd be able to do something. But this thing is going to try to make a dexterity or a strength check.
Strength, but how big is this?
It's a
creature?
huge monstrosity. It's huge.
So if I'm standing in front of the
Mhm.
heads, is Rygar further than 10 feet
Yes.
away? Then it doesn't hit him.
Cool. And with a athletics 25, I remain on its back.
You guys are
I-
amazing. Cool.
I ain't going
You are
nowhere.
So you will add your extra hex damage to this if it fails. 21.
21 passes, so it only takes 5 damage.
Excellent. One of the heads kind of snaps at you.
Why does this never work? And that ends my turn.
Poor Cerdos.
Oh.
Alright,
Uh,
you're up.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna chop at the heads that bit my my
Go
home.
for it.
So
Do it.
I believe that's 3 and 7. Yeah. Nope. That's a 13 on the first swing. Yeah. And a 14 on the second.
Oh my gosh. You're finding that
Bad news
you're
all
finding
around.
as like it's taking all of your energy just to stay on top of this thing. And it's enough that they're trying to aim right at you because it's like having an insect on top of their person. It's itchy, it's scaly, and it's just gross, right? Like if you had like something crawling up you and you know that it's creeping all over your body, you can kind of see this creature kind of try to come at you, attacking you from all sides.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
this is gonna be fun.
Yes.
As you try to maintain yourself on. Yes.
As a bonus action, I'm going to make him roll a strength save as I attempt to curse his blood yet again.
Yes. Okay. Does a 20 pass?
It sure
Damn
does.
it, this thing is strong, and you can feel.
It's very strong.
You can feel it in your system. You're ready. You're ready. But you know what? You don't have your special token. Give me a second.
I have not gone wolf
No,
yet.
you have not. But I will.
Yeah.
I will put it here for you, just in case. Cool. Saving it for later because you never know what your DM's gonna hit you with next. Having said that, this creature is gonna try to attack. One of its heads is cauterized. The other head is pretty much gone.
Hanging on by hopes and dreams.
So it still has 10 heads. So we'll see what happens here. I'm just gonna make a lot of rolls. 24.
Is it close enough to swing at the cart?
Yeah.
It's to be about 15 feet
Is it?
away.
Yeah, 20 feet. By now, it's not going to try to swing at the cart. No, now it's focusing
Okay.
all of its attention on you and Cerdos.
On the two of us.
Are you guys ready? Am I going to down you?
Oh yeah. Go for it.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Are you really sure?
Sorry. There is one other
Yeah,
thing.
Go for it.
The last time I hit it, it got a brand of castigation, which is a lot of. Just a
Go
lot.
for it. Do it up. What good thing you stopped me before I started hitting.
Oh no, it doesn't stop you from
Good.
hitting. But one of the things it does do
Let me just pull it up.
is I just put it in the chat.
Notes.
Notes. Yeah.
Okay. At 6th level, when you damage a creature with a weapon which you have active, which you did, you channel Hemocraft, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
blah.
The
Okay.
the only thing of note right now is each time the branded creature
Yeah.
deals damage to me or someone within 5
Yep.
feet of me, it takes 3 psychic
3
damage.
psychic damage.
Every time it bites either of us, it takes 3 psychic damage.
Okay, great. So I hit you for 1. 7 piercing, by the way.
Ow.
I'm like, cool. That's fine. Cerdos, do you have an armor class of 15?
I have an AC of 12.
Great. 6
Oh no.
piercing.
All right, that's
Great.
good.
Third head misses. Cerdos,
Who did it attack?
Cerdos, how bad are you right now?
I'm
Are you
good.
sure?
Yep.
Cool. Cool. Okay. That's 3. We've got 7 more heads.
7 more.
Does 17 hit you, Rygar?
No.
Cool.
Did it miss an attack
No,
on
it
me?
hit you for 6.
Okay,
6
I was just
piercing.
wondering if it attacked me more than the
Yeah,
one.
no, it did. It attacked you. It missed 1. It attacked you for 24. Hit you with 6. Miss
All right.
Rygar, so we're at 4. I'm gonna count them for you guys. We're at 5. We were at Rygard, now we're at Cerdos 18, 11 piercing damage.
All
Back
right.
to Rygard 27,
That hits for days.
9 piercing.
Ow. Right.
I'm counting it based on how many hits. That's how I know where I'm at. So we're at 4 more. 25 for Cerdos.
Yeah.
10 piercing.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
down.
good. Now all the rest of the heads are going to try to hit Rygar.
Excellent
9
news.
points, 9 misses.
9
Does
misses.
14 hit?
14 misses.
Last hit, 22 for 7 piercing.
Ow.
But it also takes, because we mentioned that, 45. So that's 1, 2, 3. So how are you doing, Rygard? Just out of curiosity, how bad did I do?
Pretty decent bit. I've made 3 different wisdom saves to keep my sanity. All have succeeded.
Fantastic. You know what you're up against. Are we at death saving throws again for Rygard? Just out of curiosity, or are we like beyond?
No, nowhere near.
All right.
Oh, Rygar's fine.
Rygar is fine. I'm asking for Cerdos. Sorry.
You said
Oh
right.
yeah, Cerdos is on death
Death
saves.
saves. Fantastic. I feel like things are happening, and I'm sorry, but not quite. So, this thing is, it'll just take one good hit, like one really good hit. You see that most of the heads are, like, it's down to the one head, 1 or 2 heads. The rest of it have fallen off, but you see that it's starting to regrow. It just needs to die, really, like with one
Indeed.
good hit and some flame. And you kind of get that from looking at this creature. From the cart, you told the kids to run, so they're gonna keep running. Having been told off by Beta.
Cat knows where it's at.
Can both of you roll me the strength checks or athletics checks?
Yep. 13 for Volk, 6 for Rima.
They're watching Cerdos fall, and they're watching, like, you're trying not to pay attention to what Rima's face is doing right now, but she looks like she's terrified. Like, she thinks you're the coolest. Like, don't get me wrong, she's got the hero worship going on right now, but she is terrified. And you can kind of see that even from this far away in the distance. So they're just gonna stay where they are. But from the cart, your friend, the little friend here goes, right. One second. Okay. Oh, flipperty gibbet. Oh, it's too far away. Here. They are going to spin some magic around in their hands, and Cerdos, you feel cold. You feel like a soft voice enter into your head. It's a very, very soft, very familiar voice. The kind of voice that just reminds you of home. And as you hear this voice just kind of speak into your head a little bit, you suddenly feel warmth, and then cold all over, and then sudden wet reality that you're lying in the middle of a bog. They have somehow managed to cast a distance spell, and they have given you Toll the Dead, I believe, is the right one, or what?
Spare the dying.
Thank you. They have cast Spare the Dying upon you. You are stable. From the cart. You are still down, but you are stable. This thing is up, Rygar. We are still back on to you while we have beautiful, pretty music, and death is on the line. We'll go back to rock and roll here.
Fair. Yep, second verse, same as the first. More hacky stabs. See if I can roll above a 4. Yeah, that's a dirty 20 for the first swing. There we go.
Things are on the line, Rygar. Come on.
21 plus 21 or 25, 4 of which fire. Second swing. Nope. That one. 17? Does that hit?
17 will hit, of course. Yep.
Great news.
And I think you rolled a 20 or something? Hold on. 17 will hit? Yep. Okay.
That was a misclick. Don't worry about that.
17 will hit. Okay. 5?
17 and then damage.
Okay.
27, 5 of which fire.
27?
Yep.
5 of which are fire?
4 of which fire. 5, sorry. 5. 5.
You watch as this thing roars its last beastly roar as it goes, ah! One of the heads starting to spout off, but with you hacking and slashing, how do you want to do this?
Pretty much just like a tree, just whack as hard as he can into the neck. Once that one starts going limp, he goes to the next and just kind of goes down the line until it stops moving.
Oh yeah. It is dead. It is down. It is gone. You are in a field legitimately littered by huge heads. Like a field, like it's wet, it's gross, it's boggy. You watch as Cerdos is just kind of bobbing onto one part of the marsh, like he's somehow propped in, but it's a marsh. So like most marshes and bogs and things like that, depending on where you fall and if you are starting to fall unconscious, if you drift down too deep into the bog, you will be forever within the bog. And you can kind of see that this particular heavy creature, while it is very much an aquatic species, is starting to go down into the bog itself, being consumed by the nature around you. It's still buoyant and still huge. It's going to take a while for it to go all the way down, but you can see that one of the heads is going very close to where Cerdos is.
I will essentially slide off this thing and, still thinking he's unconscious, just kind of like scoop him up and do fireman carry and drag him back to the cart and just kind of unceremoniously flop his body onto the cart itself.
This thing is dead. You are good to go here. For both of you, just as a heads up, while we get into the 920 part, you can get parts from the Hydra once you're away from it, you know.
Yeah. I may do that in a moment, but the first thing I do after I make sure that Cerdos is breathing, I grab Mr. Goblin by the throat and pick him up and say, "Explain yourself."
Well, you know, I am an artificer of the most highest regard, and I was with my crew, and I lost them while we were running through this ruinous place. I don't know what happened to them, but this creature came out of nowhere, snapped the thing in half. Well, I had to run for it, and now all my party members, they're somewhere. I didn't mean to bring trouble to you or your family. And he looks around, realizing the disarray that he's made of your home. The terrified children in the cart, and the now bleeding and unconscious body and form of Cerdos. Yeah.
I am also just a mess because I got bit a lot too.
I've been looking at, well, he's looking at you, and you can see he's like really avoiding your gaze because he's terrified of you. He is frightened of this very large orc individual staring right at him, going, this, basically telling him what for, you know.
Yeah. I still holding him by the neck, essentially up 3 feet off the ground. Like,
let me help your friend, though.
So you've got lost.
But let me help your friend. 1 second, 1 second. Let me help you too. Yeah. 1 second, 1 second. Just let me get in my pouch. You hear rattling in chains, and then you see like vials kind of shake out from him as he just wriggles in your grasp. Can you let go of the neck? I can't breathe.
I just imperceptibly like loosen my grip. I'm still holding him 3 feet off the ground.
Much better. Okay,
It's
okay,
just-
okay. Here. It's a potion of healing. It's not my best work, but I'll do you up. It's the least I can do.
I flick off the cork and give it a sniff. Does it smell like a potion of healing to me?
There's that slight little minty flavor that you associate with potions of healing. Sardos' style of potions, when you've ever had taken them, and he learned it from Philia when you had just before he went off in his own journey, and then you met back just now. It's a little bit different, but it is definitely a potion of healing. I will tell you how much to roll.
I just kind of unceremoniously let go of his neck, letting him fall,
Thanks.
and pinch the nose of Cerdos and just throw the potion down his throat.
I need you to roll me 2d12.
Those ones. Damn.
How'd you do?
It's a big ol' 7.
You get 7 points of healing, Cerdos.
It's enough.
From outside, you see, like, Rima's just not going to get into the cart. The cart is kind of ruined. Like, your house is pretty much broken in pieces and bits. Some of your belongings are actually just starting to sink into the bog. And the guy's like, you look kind of hurt and injured, too. I mean, those are also healing potions. Not my best work, but they're okay.
As I, like, step off the cart, I give him a glare as I pick up a couple of the more precious artifacts, a couple more precious personal effects, and put them back in the cart. I pick up Rima and give her a big ol' hug. Once again,
Do you...
glaring daggers at this goblin.
You hurt. You really, really hurt. You're badly injured. 1 second, Papa.
Oh no.
Don't ever do that again, okay, you big bozo. She's gonna cast 7 points of healing on you as she uses her cure wounds.
I will take 7. Just doing like petting the hair and giving quiet, consoling words. Just, no, it's okay. I'm fine. Everyone's safe. Just kind of going down that diatribe to calm her down.
Bad man's bad, you know? You're bad man's, but that creature is so cool, I could have gotten him.
I believe you. Yeah. You'll be hunting them in the next years. No worries.
Awesome.
No plans.
the tears that she was just crying, they just disappeared the moment you said you're going to hunt. Wide-eyed, like she's doing the face that kids sometimes do when they want something but they don't want to ask for it.
Mm.
Okay, that's because that's don't do that again. Okay, Papa, just don't. Don't. I don't want you to see what. How's Mr. Surdos?
He's fine. As I just gently place her in the cart. Once again, grab our goblin friend by the scruff, put him out of the cart,
Right.
specifically dropping him in like probably knee-deep water to me, which is almost to his neck.
Okay. Please, I'm you. I helped you.
No, you didn't.
Listen, I can take you to someplace more safer than this. Not near this guy, but I've been roaming around this place. Do you know how many amazing, precious, please.
With the long suffered sigh, I just pull him back out of the water.
Give a goblin a break, man.
Does kind of seem like this is his fault.
This is entirely his fault.
Not my fault.
I glare back at
Not
him.
my fault. Trust me, I didn't do this. That thing came out of nowhere.
And then you jumped in my cart.
You were there.
It came to us following you.
I don't know. I was trying to defend myself. Why would you do with that? Both of you roll insight checks. Because you were.
You saw exactly what we did with that. That's what you do with something like that.
You don't think I didn't try? I helped.
5.
4. I'm too angry to see what this thing's talking about.
Still slowly bleeding out.
Yeah.
Can you all three of you make insight checks for? Actually, Cerdos, can you make an insight check for me for Beta?
Okay, what am I adding to that?
I think it's a 0.
I will double check that right now. I'm pretty sure it's a -2.
Nat 1. So
That's
-1.
It's a +1.
Okay, 2.
She doesn't like him either. Good work, Beta. I holding this goblin still by the scruff. I turn him around so he's looking right at me and said, "You will pay for the repairs of this," as I point to my cart.
Yes, of course, I can. I definitely can, but listen, probably not the best place to do that in a bog. But I can.
You just roll him for the cash and then leave him under a set of
No.
stairs.
Yeah, where are we gonna find a set of stairs?
I know
I will
exactly.
Cut down a tree and build one.
Listen, I'm over here, like, my name is Hugh Moongrass Billy. The Billy is not sure, but it's Hugh Moongrass Billy.
Is that name supposed to
No,
impress me?
but it's my name. It's mine. Do you know how hard it is for goblins to have names? I got mine. And I got this. And he's like, as he's like, as you're holding him, waterlogged, he lifts up, like, straining. You can tell he's not very strong. Straining on both sides. I made these. Rows and rows of vials and contraptions. You can kind of see a bag even slung around his body. This individual has been traveling for a while. and they seem to be some sort of traveling merchant, perhaps. Some sort of alchemist, some sort of sorcerer, some sort of individual who can cast magic and create healing potions, obviously, but also experiment. Like, there's something about him that just strikes you as an experimenter of the more natural arts and sciences. Something that is relatively new to the Ondasian regions, and to your understanding. And considering you're in a place that is well known, even though it's the borderlands, to be quiet, where not much is happening, there's just lots of nature going on, to find this kind of individual right there in your midst is kind of like, between both you and Serdos, both of you are sharing looks. Yeah, something about this individual doesn't seem quite right, but you can't pin why. Both of you make history checks for me.
Okay.
26.
History
26?
18.
26 and 18. So only between the two of you, only Serdos catches it. And I'm going to just send you a private message. Listen, I didn't. I've got some friends. They're in a ruin. We've been exploring around this area. We're looking for a specific artifact. And you just happened to be standing in my way when I was running away from that. I just heard a spike go, listen.
Yeah, sorry, that was my phone.
Sorry about that. So you can do that use that information as you will, Serdos, but we are getting closer to the end of the night.
Hi, little goblin man. I'm going to give you one chance, and one chance
Fine.
only, to tell us the truth before I start spiking your mind.
Well, we don't have to go that far. No, we don't need to go that.
I pull him close and, like, eye to eye and say, and that will be the kindest thing done to you.
Start with the fact that you're not truly a goblin,
How did you?
and move along from there.
Wait, Serdos, in your hand, instead of a goblin, you are now holding. Give me a second. I need to find a token. Please bear with me. I do need to find one token.
Hey.
In your hands, instead of a goblin, you see this individual. Almost, it's kind of strange. You've seen different magic before. This is not illusionary magic. It just feels right. By the scruff of their neck, while they're still wearing the same clothes, you see, in place of a goblin, a very long bearded dwarf. And you feel your hand kind of just almost catch yourself as their density kind of seems to change with them.
Goes from about 60 pounds to about 200.
pretty
Yeah.
much. And he goes, and the voice that comes out of it is rumbly and low. My apologies. One of my inner selves, the more chaotic side of me, Hugh, as you met them, had been wandering, and he's been telling the truth. I mean, I've been wandering. I'm a changeling. My true name I obviously don't reveal, but you can still continue to call me Hugh. But in this form, you can call me Billy. Nice to meet you. Well, under
Can't say the same.
better circumstance. Yes, you're right. I'm an explorer.
You
I
think-
am an artificer. What I said in that form is true. I'm part of the Fey realm. And I do apologize for such a poor impression and for scaring your children in other fineries. Allow me to at least do my best to try to fix your cart. I do have some spells in mending. It'll take me a better part of the hour, but I can at least help you fix the beams and replace some of the structure here so that you can at least move this cart to a much more safer location.
I will gently put him down on his feet and not say anything, but give him the distinct impression that I am watching everything that he's
He
doing
bows.
very carefully.
You watch as this individual legitimately just bows before you. Yeah. Sorry. There are no words to pass as he moves his hands together. With his kind of magic in his style, parts of the cart is restored to some degree. Bits and pieces can't be fixed with simple mending and magic, but they do clean up as much as they could to the best of their ability. And it does take a good 15 minutes of just propping things up and looking around and goes, this is probably not the best place to have this conversation.
It's a bog.
Yes.
There's no good place to have a conversation in a bog.
There is. I can take you there if you'd be willing.
I kind of give a look to Cerdos to see if he's trustworthy, because Rygar has not gotten a good read on this fella. He's lied to him about 4 times.
Last time we fought some crazy stuff and followed some random people, I did not have a great time.
This is true.
Fair. And that's totally fair. I'm actually kind of thinking this was Providence to run into you. I do have some friends. They are stuck in a set of ruins. This creature is what drove me to get out of there in the first place. They were guarding it. But
It sounds like their guardian is gone, so go get your friends.
I will do that, but I feel really bad about just leaving you folks here by yourselves. And I mean, it's okay. I have magic. It's cool. But here, it's not much. It's just my token of guilt and thankfulness. Reparations, if you will. And they will give you 4 vials. Each one labeled. This one is a very superior healing potion. It'll give you 2d12 worth of healing. It's one of my better concoctions, but I'm not sure if it will help. Kind of looks at you kind of sheepishly. And then another vial has about like 12 of these little beads. These are little beads of nourishment, but they're not superior whatsoever. They're more like not even beads of nourishment. You could call them, some people like to call them good berry, but I feel like I've finessed it a little bit, you know, really finessed it. They're worth at least 200, like this vial alone is worth 200 gold pieces if you sell it to the, you don't need that information, but I'll give that to you.
Yeah, as he starts mentioning like cost and like the greatness of his things, he's just getting the flattest stare possible from
I'm
Rygar as
gonna
he's
go.
holding
I'm
this
gonna
vial.
go. I'm sorry for your cart. As he's saying that, you watch as him
Looking at
change once more. Obviously,
it before he changes, I say, I can't promise you the next time we meet that I won't attack you. Don't make that a thing.
yeah.
I'd rather not.
In place of the dwarf, you see an elf kind of elongate from their body and go, when think about it, name's Greengrass, this form, whatever. I'm Moongrass. Good day to you folks. And you watch as they dart off back to where they came from. Going into the
As they're running away,
yeah.
Cyrdos just kind of looks at Rygar, gives the slightest smile, and when he starts, like, going over a particularly rough patch, Cyrdos is gonna cast darkness in the hopes that he trips. And then we will go on our way.
Let's see if they trip, shall we? For the funnies. Let's see if they trip. Let me roll on Discord here. 20. What's the DC on darkness in terms of sight? What's your spellcasting DC?
15.
Just as they trip, they go, fudge! I knew I shouldn't have left that off! Frickin' You hear the voice of the elf go and change back into the goblinoid's voice.
I feel a little bit better now. How about you?
Gave me a slight smile. Is he? How far away is he from me?
Where you guys are, obviously he's quite far away. Probably going into the woods, about 60 to 100 feet away from where you guys are.
That's too far. Yeah. Fine. Fair enough. I have been sleeping on brand of castigation. Could have thrown it on him. But I only thought of it now, so it's not much help.
No. So, as you watch him disappear into the forest, you hear Rema go, Papa, we probably should get out of this bog and not go that direction. Yeah?
I concur. Well, in fairness, that direction would probably be empty of almost everything. As he kind of thumbs towards the still sinking Hydra. The thing would have made sure of it.
Papa, are you okay? I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Kind of feel bad about his friends.
I don't.
That's fair.
So that was day 4.
If I ever see any of his forms, I can't promise it won't be his last day.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, I only did the darkness thing because he kind of endangered your family there. If it was just us, it probably wouldn't have been so hurt.
Oh yeah,
But,
I would have just been annoyed if it was just us. He put my
just
family in
runs it.
danger.
Children like that.
Panicking wizards who are out of their depth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, not our problem anymore. He hops down and just starts getting the cart out of the bog as best he can.
Absolutely.
gonna see what I can salvage from this as it slowly sinks away. And soon as
Rima,
it's over,
go help him.
All right.
As he points towards the big old pile of lizard meat at this point.
Pretty much. Okay, so because we're going to try to wrap up, and I did get you guys to pre-roll. This is what happened on the 4th day of your journeys through the Borderlands. I wrote the names of this individual down where you can find it. In terms of the Hydra components that you can find, the teeth are pretty good. Both of you are well aware now that teeth from Hydra, not so bad. Very strong material. The skins and whatever that you can find, any leathers or horns that are on this creature, you'll be able to put together. Great materials for not only leathers, but also studded leather armor is pretty good with it. You also know that as long as you have like either blood or some sort of like meat from it, the meat and blood from this particular creature can offer individuals floating and swimming capabilities. Not really good for eating, but the materials and the components that you can get from this creature, pretty good for selling. If you ever get to a place that is civilized enough to take in your
just the places we want to head to, right, Rygar?
Mm-hmm. Except not at all.
We will run into another dwarf on the road.
Yeah, the next one we run into, I'm just running over.
We'll
I don't even have wheels. I'll find a way.
make some wheels.
Perfect.
I mean, if you think about it, they don't even have to work.
Anyway, so with that said, day 4 wrapped up with whatever it is that you wanted to do for day. Having said that, moving out of game mode into full on, you continue forward through the bog and the swamp. As you can see here on Owlbear Rodeo, you will be able to see that there are different locations that have been marked, that have been basically placed down. And I've taken liberties, if you will, to ensure that certain incidents during the days that you've been traveling are noted down.
All right.
So day
Gotcha.
4 is there. Now you do have an option as players to decide whether or not you want to go further south, directly into that direction towards where the ruins are, or if you want to make a roll to see if you go directly there or if you go somewhere else because you get lost along the way. You have maybe 3 or 4 more days of travel, and then you will find yourself somewhere. What would you like to do as we wrap up here? And excuse me, I'm just going to take a drink. Let me mute myself on stream while you guys discuss.
Sound good.
I like the idea of random dice rolls.
Indeed.
See how lost we get.
Yeah, after you.
All right. Is this a survival? Ugh. That's an 8.
8. Okay. All right, and 8.
As for... Ugh. It's a 10.
8 and a... Oh,
everything on those first few rounds of combat.
Yes, you guys did. It was great. The cart, the rain, the wet, the muck. One of you roll me a d4.
On it.
Oh,
Yeah. 2.
Cool. So, roughly around day 2, so roughly day 6 of your journeys through here, can I get one of you to please roll me another d4? So let's go with Cerdos.
Sure. 3.
Well, that's interesting. Huh. Meant to be, I guess. You know, when your DM is laughing like this, I don't know. I don't know why you lie. I don't know why I did that.
Only good things.
Mm-hmm. Only good things. You spend the next couple of days going through the muck, the dreariness of the day, until you reach a set of ruins, just kind of off to the south, east of where you currently are. You kind of take a look, you kind of take a feel, and you feel like this doesn't feel like the right direction. But that is another tale for another time. Because we are at time, unless you guys want to keep going for another half hour.
No, that strikes me as a good stopping point.
Yeah.
With your 8 and 10, to kind of give you an idea of what you're facing once you reach day 6 of your travels, heading towards the ruins of Carphonius, you are struck with a natural disaster, and there are some old wounds that have reopened. So I'll let that sit.
Oh, good.
You are at a place or a location where Rygar knows, oh shoot, we're too close to Everin Hall. And I believe from the last time we played Everin Hall, you guys did make old wounds. Not ruins, old wounds. Wounds.
Alright.
Natural disaster for Cerdos and old wounds for Rygar. Because this is a spoiler, we're going to delete that. So Everin Hall is really close to the secret library of Haybrook. You know that even from this location that Haybrook is pretty close by from where you are. At least a good 2 or 3 days.
At least I know where I am.
While I'm setting up the rest of our campaign, how did you guys enjoy that?
I really enjoyed that.
Noted.
I think that is the best round of combat Cyrdos has ever had.
Oh man. Rygar was busy thinking about other things.
Yeah, he was definitely on the focus on me, leave the cart alone
Yep.
brain.
Yep, he definitely was. We're gonna set you.
This
Sorry, go on.
this whole having a fighter using warlock stats is really fun.
I'm just glad I downed you guys and I got you. How badly did I injure you? Because I wasn't paying attention to how low I was getting your health down.
For me, you did about 82 damage in 2 rounds.
Okay, sorry.
And in the 3, I took a little over 50.
I mean, I'm getting there. I'm getting there as a DM.
It's true, tis
This
true.
is very true. So, in terms of the natural disaster and the old wounds being open, because we haven't really discussed it, what would be a natural disaster for Cerdos? What would be considered a natural disaster for her?
Let me think on that.
Roll me a D100 if you're going to think on it. I'm not
Sure.
even going to let you have a moment. I'm just like, just roll me a D100, please.
100.
Roll me 2D100s then. Roll twice. Okay,
61.
and then the other one.
Other one. 68.
61 and 68. What is Cerdos' relationship with Emberwild? At this time, during this entire journey, what has he been doing to try to get into contact with her, do stuff with her?
He writes to her every night, and he takes these little letters that he writes and he burns them in the remnants of his lamp.
Cool. I'm gonna send you something, and it'll be a secret for you that you can choose to reveal to Rygar as you will. That's 61 and 68. I'll do that after the game because I need to kind of think about what you just rolled and the consequences of such things. Cool.
For sure.
What is an old wound for Rygar?
Well, of his blood family that's still alive, about the only, like, he's still technically banished because he hasn't finished his impossible task, and he just kind of accepted that he's no longer of the Tooth Snatcher clan, and a few of the younger folk took this as some sort of insult to their clan and accosted him years back, and he quite rightfully whooped the 3 of them and sent them scampering back home. And that kind of, for lack of a better word, started a blood feud.
Okay, who did you whoop?
It ever... don't have a name for anybody, because the only ones he really kept in contact with was his uncle and his aunt, both of which are definitely dead at this point.
How about Rima?
Just
I believe
age.
you had a cousin named Rima. Where's Rima? You had a cousin named Rima. You had another individual as well.
She was marrying the person who I killed before he turned into a tree.
Oh, okay.
She was joining a different clan, so she's elsewhere.
So she probably, Gormaj became the soul. I'm just gonna point it out.
Yes.
Gormaj became the soul of,
Yeah.
of Volk. Rima is gone to a different clan, and you're still kind of.
Can't remember the name of what clan that is,
I don't
though.
think we ever decided, unless you did decide, and then we forgot to make notes on that.
It's just lost to time. Yeah.
So what I'd like you to do is roll me D100s. Roll me 3 times. And we'll give names to these people.
41.
41, okay.
52
152.
and 94.
Okay. So, out of the Tooth Snatcher clan that you had, that had been basically just technically you're banished while you're trying to raise Volk until Volk becomes more of an adult, which will take a while because dragons age very slowly.
Very slow.
So effectively, you've been told never to come back.
Yep.
That is the way of this realm. The individuals that you had to run in with, they would have been they would have been your peers. They would have been people that you hunted with at some point, and were really close friends with. Those individuals felt very betrayed by the fact that you left, that you had done the unthinkable, and then when you came back, even though you technically completed and fulfilled your vows to the clan, they still saw what you did because you still embraced your inner wolf, as a betrayal. And one of the things that they decided was that if you were to ever come back, or if you were all to ever cross paths, they would kill you on sight. Like, they wouldn't even question it. They would just attack on sight.
Makes sense? Yep.
And unfortunately, one of these individuals would have been someone you would have been betrothed to at a younger age. Like, if things had gone well, you would have been wed and married to this individual instead of what happened to you in the present time. So you had to choose between these three names, and I will post them in the chat for you, of who Rygar would have become wedded to, if you will. It'll be under Ferus notes.
Notes.
Just give me a second. It's under Ferris notes in the chat there.
I'm gonna say Nakura
Okay.
was who he was betrothed to.
Okay.
Or was before
Before
shenanigans.
shenanigans happened, and he had to go ahead and prove himself. Perfect. Good. That will wrap up our game. I've lost my voice using that goblin.
More reason to dunk him.
Yeah, right? That was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. For those of you at home, I hope you enjoyed that as well. As we went through basically the rigmarole of, like, just going through a bog and then meeting up with a hydra. You know, things happen in the wilderness.
As you do.
To also give you guys an idea, you have this much amount of money from Hydra parts, and you also earned one arc point, not arc point, but, like, I don't know what I was going to do with this, but essentially you've earned, like, one marker on your progress track, if you will. And I think, Jordan, you know what I mean when I say progress track, as you bubble through. So I'm using basically some Iron Sworn words there, but on your progress track, you've earned, like, one for your most epic journey. So That was a pretty wild game. I will admit. I had two options. I had a rock troll and a hydra. I'm not gonna ask for forgiveness. That was a fun fight.
It was.
I had a good time.
Yep. Yep. Cool. So with that, for those of you at home, thank you for watching. For the rest of us, we're just gonna hang out a little bit after the chat anyway to talk. So thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please let us know. Find me on a Discord. I'm usually in Project Aurora. That's the Discord I usually am part of, but not for tonight's game. But you can also check me out. I am GM of Revan. Hold on. I do have an exclamation point for this. 1 second. Where are my notes? Where are my things? You can check me out on Artalia. This is Artalia. There's no website yet, but you can catch me here on Twitch. So if you follow and get me to my follow goals, I will be more than grateful. And then if you want to know more about the Path of Ferus, you can probably see that Path of Ferus is not one of our, well, I do have another campaign. Path of the Ferus is the bi-weekly campaign that I run, at least once or twice a week. Sorry, twice a week because it's bi-weekly. And then when I do have things set up and organized, you'll be able to get onto a Discord and stay around. But I'm very gonna. Well, we'll talk on that some later date. Just get me to 30. I just need 2 more. That's all. I'm not asking for views. I'm just asking for support. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks, guys, for playing with me tonight. I'm really enjoying our campaign.
Thank you very much for
No
running.
problem.
It's been amazing so far.
Yeah, you guys are really exploring the world, and I'm enjoying it. I'm making notes as I go along. So it's been wild. It's been really good. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out to watch.
Thank you. Okay, well, let's just end the stream. We can say goodbye however we want. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Goodbye.